Oh, hey, hi, I didn't see you there. Hi, I'm me, and don't breathe in coffee. No matter how much you like it, you cannot breathe it. Hey, everybody, it's Monday, it's time to shave. I'm just showing off my Sinatra Lennon mug. On the other side, it says, the Bob Ross of shaving. So there you go. Yeah, I feel like I've made it. I feel like I've really made it in this YouTube shaving community. But you know what else? You know what else? I feel like I've joined the ranks, the pantheon of wet shavers here on YouTube. The likes of Ken Surfs and Paul H. and Kevy Shaves and those kind of guys. You know why I feel that way? Because they all have their own signature brush from DS Cosmetics. And I saw these things and I said, wait, they have brushes with their names on it? How does that happen? And then I got the call. It's like being called up to the major leagues in baseball. I got the call. I'm in the show, folks. This is the Sinatra Lennon Signature Series brush from DS Cosmetics. Synthetic, with a black and white handle and a little logo on the bottom to prove that it says Sinatra Lennon. I don't know if you can see that or not. DS Cosmetics, a little out of focus. But this is now for sale. There will be a link below, and I'm going to try it out. I tried it out yesterday when it came in the mail, and I'm going to try it out again for you guys and show you what it's like. It feels good. It feels soft. It's firm. It's got a firmer knot than I'm used to. It's got a 26 millimeter knot. It's about 60 millimeters tall, I think. So here, I'll show you a comparison. Here's the giveaway brush I gave away. It's of the exact same size as that one. And then the other West Coast shaving one, it's a little bit smaller. So the handle is smaller, but then see how the brush on top is about the same size. This is a little bit bigger. But anyway, the Sinatra Lennon Signature Series, kid tested, mother approved, upside down. There you go. It can be yours. I think it's $20 right now. So you can buy one of these for $20. So I'm going to show you what it's like. And I've got some more brushes to show off. They sent me another brush, a Badger brush to try out. So I'll try that out sometime soon. But what shaving cream should I use with this? I think I should use this. I was going to go with the Margaritas in the Arctic because that's kind of like the one I always do because I know it. I know how it shaves. I know how it lathers. But I'm going to stick with this one because it's just so great. This was sent from Mike. Thank you, Mike. Again, I got another thing from Mike down here I'm going to show you at the end of the shave, so stay tuned for that. And then a teaser for an upcoming thing. Look at this. It's in this little box right here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm not holding it still. You have to pause it. It's a little teaser for an upcoming aftershave. Vintage aftershave by request. But first of all, before I start shaving, I got to let you know I took a shower. I did my hair. I'm going to splash some hot water on my face. And I'm going to give a shout out to a young man in Thailand. He's 6 years old. His name is Tyler Hazley. Shout out to you, Tyler. His dad contacted me. He said, my 6-year-old son, Tyler, was heartbroken that I didn't win the brush the other day, so could you shout him out? And I said, of course. So Tyler, shout out to you, buddy. Your dad's a winner in my book, even if he didn't win the brush. So anyway, Tyler in Thailand, how you doing? Okay, I have not... Oh, this stuff smells so good. Peppermint. If you like peppermint, it's like a mild peppermint, and it's kind of a firm, it's not real creamy, it's slightly firm. I know that people throw around the term crope, but I refuse to use that. That sounds like something obscene. He croped me. There is coffee in here. No, there's no gin. I know what you're thinking. So here we go. All right, what am I going to shave with? I'm going to shave with the 1918 Gillette. The 101-year-old Gillette that I haven't used in a while. I think the last time I used this was to shave my beard off back in November. So, let's try out the Sinatra Lennon Signature Series brush. I really feel like I've made it. I'm going to have a plaque behind me with my name on it. All right, here's how since I don't bowl lather and I don't scoop, some people scoop their shaving cream out of the container. I just do this. It's real simple and easy, less mess. I don't have to work as much, and for me, that's the key. All right, so then what I do is I've already got the brush wet, and I'm going to dribble a little bit of water on top, because these synthetics, and that's the reason why when DS Cosmetics contacted me, I made sure that it was synthetic brush, because I'm all about, it's the Blade Runner of brushes. It's a replicant. Yeah, if you're aware of that movie. The original Blade Runner and the new one that just came out. This soap is so good. Taylor of Old Bond Street. You just can't go wrong with it. And this brush is very stiff. It's got a stiffer, firmer feel to it than the other ones. Like these two from West Coast Shaving, when I shave with them, they splay out and they're much softer. This is a much firmer, backboned shaving brush. So if you like that sort of thing, there you go. It might spread out with time and get softer, and it probably will with use and everything. But as for right now, it's got a firm backbone to it. I think that's the term, backbone? Do brushes have backbones? I don't know. All right, 1918 Gillette, 101 years old. Very simple. Somebody asked me recently if I still had it. I said, yeah. And it reminded me I haven't used it in a while. This is the least gimmicky razor that Gillette probably has ever offered. The most simple. Some might say elegant. It's got the thinnest head on any razor you've ever seen. You can easily get under your nose. Like compared to the Fat Boy, this is nothing. Look at that. Look how thin that thing is. It's like a parenthesis. Parenthesis? Is that the singular of parentheses? A parenthesis? I'm going to go with that for right now. I was really good in English, but I don't think that ever came up. I got to remember how firmly to press this against my skin because it's an oldie and a goodie, but I can't remember how aggressive it is. I think it's fairly aggressive because the open comb design. I got a feather blade in here. It's got about 1 or 2 shaves on it. I need to try out some different blades for you guys though, so you don't get bored. Oh, a feather again. Can you stop with the feathers? I got some Astra blades. I got some, what is it, Paul Silver? Is that what it is? So I'm gonna try all that good stuff out. And I got the new shaving brush. If you had told me a couple of years ago, or like a couple of weeks ago, hey, you're gonna have a YouTube channel and people are gonna contact you and say, we wanna put your name on a shaving brush, I would've been like, what? Shaving brush? I use Barbasol. What do you... Life is funny that way, folks. Similarly, so this is Monday, right? School starts tomorrow for the kids in our city. And we had a big weekend this weekend. Birthday parties for little kids, you know. So my youngest went to a birthday party at a skating rink. You know, like a roller disco type roller skating rink, like roller blades, roller skates. And he had never really skated before. There's the first pass, done and dusted. Still got a lot of stubble, so let's get rid of that. Get the old brush back out here. Yeah, I'm getting used to the firmness of the knot on this brush. And it's good, gives you some good control. Combination with synthetic brush and a really good shaving soap. Not Crope. A shaving seam? No. Shaving stream? No. Anyway, shaving cream, shaving soap, whatever you want to call it. A good quality one like Taylor of Old Bond Street and a good synthetic. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong, folks. So anyway, my youngest had never really gone roller skating before. I think we tried it one time, like about 3 years ago, and it lasted about 2 seconds. To make a long story short, he immediately became obsessed and fell in love with roller skating. And he's now downstairs right now with a brand new pair of roller blades. He's just watching TV with his roller blades on. He's practicing using them because he just got those in the mail yesterday. And we kept talking about, if you had known that on Saturday morning when you woke up that by Sunday afternoon you'd be wearing a pair of rollerblades in your own home, never would have believed it. Life happens pretty fast, folks. If you don't stop and look around, you might miss it. Or something like that. Do you get the reference? Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Life is funny like that. Now, this thing I'm going to show you after the aftershave, which I haven't said what I'm going to use. It's an old friend, you'll see. It's something that was mentioned a couple of times when I was doing the vintage Colgate shaving cream episode. It was advertised on that little box of Colgate shaving cream. A tube of shaving cream which looks so much like toothpaste and has the word Colgate on it that one of the viewers commented that his dad accidentally used the Colgate shaving cream back in the day as toothpaste. And he never bought that kind of shaving cream again, I think is what he said. Because you know what? It says Colgate on it. It's in the morning. You haven't had your coffee yet. You grab the tube. Turns out to be shaving cream that you're brushing your teeth with. Oh, man. Man, I tell you what. Simple and elegant. You don't need a Gillette, or if you're listening, you don't need a heated razor. You don't need a vibrating razor with 10 blades. It doesn't have to be a heated, vibrating 10-blade razor that you plug in via your USB charger and tweets out every time you shave, okay? See this? Simplicity. 100 years ago. You got it right. You got it right. I understand. I understand your business. You don't want razors to last 100 years. I get it. I get it. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. Rant over. Not that it was a rant, but you know, it's a discussion. A civil discussion between an adult and a multinational conglomerate company who doesn't care what I say. But I'll tell you who does care. The fine folks over at Barbasol. That's right. They watch this channel. Still trying to get them to make a Peppermint limited edition mentholated Sinatra Lennon signature travel size Barbasol. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I can say no more. No, really, I don't have anything. They're not going to do that. Okay, going up with the 1918. As you can hear, there's still a few whiskers left. And I aim to get most of them, not all of them. Now this is a slightly more aggressive razor than some of your average safety razors because it is so simple. I mean, it really is just a way to hold a blade in a position that will remove hair from your face or wherever you shave. So I'm getting lots of little nicks. But nothing a little Osage rub can't cure. Haven't used that in a long time, I feel like. I feel like I've been neglecting it and I feel bad. I also feel like this is the shameless plug video. I'm plugging my coffee mugs and brushes. I don't want it to be one of those channels, don't worry. Even though I do have merchandise for sale, that's not what I'm about. Just want you all to know. It's really more about the interaction between myself and everyone that watches and takes time to comment. Because I get some fascinating stories from some really interesting, good people all over the world. That's how technology is supposed to bring you together, I think, folks. In those little ways. All right. I got some down here. See all these nicks? Ooh, you see that blood? It's like a battlefield. It's like the Ardennes in World War II. I've been on a World War II kick. I think I mentioned that not too long ago. All right, I'm not gonna do a fourth pass because that's insane. I'm just gonna do some cold water on my face. Dang it, you know what I forgot to do? Great tip from a commenter early. He said, you know, at the end of the shave, I always like squeeze it out, see how much I have left. He said, use that as your final pass. And I forgot to do that. That was a great idea. So don't just, I mean, look at all that. That's some, good stuff. I feel like I should just do this, even if I just wash it off. There we go. I'm not going to do another pass. I'm going to wash it off. But do that for your third pass. Squeeze the remaining shaving cream out of your brush. All right. There we go. Definitely need some self-flagellation on these little nicks. Wash off the razor. wash out the brush. Cleanup is off camera. You don't need to see all that stuff. I got a bunch of soap behind my ears. Make sure you get behind your earlobes, guys. Because you don't want to walk around with a big old wad of peppermint tobs behind your ear. Tobs. Taylor of Old Bond Street. Okay, Osage rub. And then, to remove that shine, that aftershave shine, Colgate recommended in the 1950s that you use, oh man, that smarts. Oh, but it goes away. It goes away. I'm gonna really have to work on this chin under here. There's a lot of little nicks that I know are just gonna keep popping up. So what I normally do is if I get some nicks like that in that amount, I just let the blood dry on its own, and then later I'll go back and wipe. I don't go to work like that. I'll, in the house before I leave, I'll wipe it off with like a moist towelette or, just some water on your hands. But for now, I'm just gonna do this. And then I'm gonna show you something that Mike Vance sent me. Mike, you're too generous. You gotta stop sending me stuff. I don't have enough room. I'm gonna need a bigger cabinet. But when I did that Colgate, the vintage Colgate, they said, try Colgate talcum powder to remove that post-shave shine, which I never knew was a problem. Look how shiny your face is. That's terrible. So what Mike sent me was a vintage container of Cashmere Bouquet by Colgate talcum powder. Now, here's the deal. I did my research, so don't worry. I'm not going to actually use this because this stuff most likely contains a measurable portion of asbestos because talc mines and asbestos are sometimes near. Sorry, I got a phone call there. I film on my phone. You film on your phone? Yeah, it's the future. So anyway, I will not be using this because there's probably asbestos in here, and it has caused cancer in some people. Palmolive Colgate has been sued successfully by at least one woman, and I think there's another, couple hundred people that used this product over, 20 years, and it's got asbestos in it, and you breathe that stuff in, and this one poor woman had contracted mesothelioma that she'd been using this stuff for 20 years. I mean, did you know that? I didn't. But this package is from the 1930s, from what I can tell. Because this has been made since from the 1800s till the 1990s. And I think this container was from the 1930s, judging by the logo on it and everything. It's the Aristocrat of talc powders. But thanks, Mike. It does smell good. It smells, I could show it to you. There's still a bunch in here. So luckily whoever used this didn't. I'm not going to use this on my face. But there it is. Talcum powder. I wonder, how do you test for, let me wash it off before I breathe it in. How do you test for asbestos in talcum powder? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have to get the talcum powder out of there. I think I can pop the top and wash it out because I love that container. It's beautiful. Anyway, after all that, I didn't get any talcum powder in there, did I? It's still slightly warm. It becomes iced coffee, I guess. So anyway, let me wash off the brush. There'll be a link below to if you want to purchase my, I don't get any, I think I get a 10% commission on every brush, so I'm not in it for the money. It's just kind of interesting and cool to have something like this. I showed it to my wife yesterday. She was speechless. She didn't know what to think. I think I went up in her estimation, I think so. Anyway, so this is the Sinatra Lennon brush from DS Cosmetics. They have an AliExpress store where you can order it from overseas, over in China, and they'll ship it to you. Sinatra Lennon. All right, everybody. Once again, another shout out to Tyler Hazley in Thailand. Tyler in Thailand. See you, buddy. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. I will be back on Friday once these nicks stop bleeding, which it looks like they've pretty much done. That's not too bad. All right. That's all, everybody. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.